All right, welcome back. This is turn 2, Decisive Campaigns, Blitzkrieg, and Case White. So it's interesting. You just start off with all the simple stuff and gradually get around to. There we go. They actually abandoned that town. Guess they figured I wasn't gonna let them off the hook. Let's see. We've got some artillery there. Kind of want to hit artillery with artillery, but I don't need to use all of it. Okay. But I want to isolate this second army unit here, or division, or whatever it is. We hurt them, but they didn't back off. Very interesting. Hit him again. That's the thing you can do. So, a lot more damage that time. I really do want to get in there and get around behind this. So I'm going to attack them again. I'm way over the number, but it turned out all right. And we did displace them in that spot. Now, this is a mountain hex, so I can't just walk into it as much as I would like. There's a lot of artillery there. I think I'll just stay. Well, we've got a 50. Never hurts. It's very gradual, right? So we wanted somebody who could go grab this town. That's very important before I forget. And we're always wanting to move to the east here, but let's see what we can do. We could probably push this guy back and create a stack, right, in that town there. So that hurt. Very interesting. We're having a rainy day again, so no point in getting the Luftwaffe into the air. It just doesn't work out very well. You can't move, but you should be able to. And let's get our guys up a little bit. Let's see if I can. Nope. Can't swing out to the left, huh? That's interesting. All right, well, let's just hammer these guys because we can. Did a little damage. Okay, we have a lot of force here. We're attacking 46, so I want to keep that concentric bonus if I can. But I think getting that down to 200. We're still going to take damage. Yeah, ouch. But I need to break out. And this is the way to do it. So we've got our first bridge here. We'll fix that next turn. I've moved the engineer into position. It has to be in one of these two hexes. And then this button will light up next turn because we'll have enough action points to take care of that. And then it's a very simple process. You click on the hex that you want to fix the bridge to and confirm, and it eats up a number of points and you're good. So I think it's a pretty straightforward method for 30. Can we do anything? No. For doing that bridge work, I kind of like it. Okay, so that takes care of the south. Kind of wish we could have done more. Just going to check because sometimes there's enough action points for a second bombardment. It actually happens. So we've been given a freebie. This is important to take that town. And again, I'm quite interested in getting the units into the right spots for them, right? It's almost too easy to get everybody all bunched up together. What's that? Okay. In this game. Interesting. I think this is, we can really hit this with artillery. Not as much mayhem as I would have liked. It's reasonable. Took a little damage, but not too much. And we inflicted quite a bit. And, you know, have that town. And this is what I wanted, right? Was the link up of our units. And we'll gradually get around behind him. There's the engineer. Okay. So plenty of room over here to do something with. 200s. Anybody else? I think I can occupy that middle, yeah. So like, these guys are begging to be cauldroned off and destroyed, right? Absolutely no reason why they should live. Ooh, there's a lot of artillery there, more than I thought. Okay. And 135 by 85, that's not really what I was hoping for. Do I want those guys to come south? I might. Alright, let's see who can attack here. That's plenty. I don't even need to check the numbers. That worked out just fine for us. And we're able to zip in there. Go grab that. That looks fine. These guys generally want to go out this way. So, what I found is that with encirclement, there's the word I was looking for, it is best to, especially in this game, encircle them, wait till the next turn, and then destroy them if there's going to be trouble. It is way better to do that than to try and force something to happen that is a little early. Like, you know, we might get to a point later where we're in a real rush for time. Generally we are in this game, but this scenario in particular. But there's enough in there, 105. I want to be able to attack them all around, and that's not bad. But look, I'm not that much ahead, right? I could be better. Next turn I'll be better. A couple of artillery guys in there, maybe. I don't know. I'm going to zip down there, and we'll take that. Next turn, we might drive these guys back towards them. And we'll take them out. 10th Army is... Gosh, it's so easy to... Army. Where'd it go? Where's all the greens? Up higher? Yeah, I got pulled up higher. Okay. So it's kind of this cluster. Army group south. I'm in general trying to drag south. I'll barely keep them in line. I wish there was another. That's fine. We'll take care of that one. Over there. And that's an example of using the mobile force, right? This guy to zip out there. It's really interesting weather here in North Carolina, in western North Carolina. It has been freezing cold for weeks, and today it's 70 degrees in the house. Suddenly, got to turn all the heaters off. Where did I put the 10th Army headquarters? It's over there. Okay. And it's just good business practice to send the folks along. I'm going to move you out to here. They're fine for now. So we do have a lot here going on. I'm going to try and creep around this side. That's fine. And then we've got all this to use the 16th Division or Corps here. Oh wow, that's interesting. Good. Okay. I'm like, I was reading this and thinking it was this unit, and I'm like, there is no way. I left that up there. So our objective is to get to Lodz, right? We're trying to get up here with these guys. 14 Corps. Oh. Something's wrong with my movement. Okay. So they're a little strung out. They don't have an engineer division, but that's fine. Okay, so I'll leave these guys to figure this out. That's great. So we have a lot of artillery. We've got some mobile forces here that hopefully can get through this guy. But and again, my 10th Army. Where on earth did I move them? There. Okay. Oh, so the artillery is not too far away. Okay. I was really worried that they were super, super far away. Let's do that and try and really nail this unit here. It's like I want to get through, get the tanks, circle around, cut them off, right? And what do you know? Okay, so given, see, there's another possibility for a tank unit. Just zip them over there. What else have we got in here? 29 artillery. No, it's best for me to leave that unit there. What I want is the engineer to get over there in preparation for bumping this guy out. Once that hex has been opened up, as long as this engineer has been sitting in there since the previous turn, right? They can As soon as the forces are knocked out of there, fix that bridge. So that's good stuff. So there's a lot we could do. We could the artillery. I hope so. We could try and get these guys. We are surrounding them, but we're not encircling them, right? So that's the part that makes me sad. So I'm checking to see what lowers that number, right? And that's not bad, right? We're 4 times where they're at. Still got hurt, but we have moved them back, and we still have the option of hitting them again here, which I will do, because this is helping with, and it, you know, we got 1,000 free casualties from them on that. Trying to surround them. No, I'm going to stay there because I want to hop across the river and cut them off. I wonder, in fact, if I can attack them. It's worth a shot, because now I can do this, right? We'll just see. Right, there's not enough to continue the attack, but we did pretty good there. I'm going to move this guy up the road. And so we're set up for a couple good encirclements for the following turn here. I wonder if I should move this corps somewhere. Like, there's really the only possible choice. Relatively safe, and it's closer to everybody, sort of the center of mass of that core. That's pretty good. We're getting into a position where we will be able to get around behind these guys as well. The only thing I don't like about it is that this is slowing us down a lot, right? It really is. What are you guys? It's 8th Army, right? So 10th Army, we've got reasonable coverage. I don't like this hanging out the back without someone cutting them off. So I'm going to send a couple guys up here, yeah, see what is going on, but also need to take care of these guys. And set up for the following turn. So I'm just going to try and force them out of here. And my goal is to push them this way, and you know, I'll get there, right? We're past them on this side, and I'll be able to surround them no matter what happens. Ooh. So there we see, just like in Barbarossa, take out the different unit, the offending party, and the bonus goes up. So, yeah. That's about as good as it's going to get. We still took damage, though. Not too shabby. We don't have any artillery. Can we attack? No. But I do feel better about this. Now, if anybody can cross that river and attack that guy, I would totally do it. Okay, I'm gonna... Oh. I can go back. Down the road. Boy, not a lot of movement, huh? 30. This is kind of scary, actually. I don't mind admitting it. This guy's in a little bit of trouble if these folks decide to come down here and attack. I'll back off the square. It's there a hex and see what happens. So no one can come out and block or occupy the same hex or anything like that. It's interesting. Because some of you have been like, why don't you move units as a whole block like that? Well, this is the reason, because you don't get as delicate control. Okay, that's fine. I'll hit this guy. I don't think this unit has an engineer either. This core. But this one does. So, being aware of that, I will get this guy over there ASAP so that he can start working on that bridge. Mostly just want these 8th Army units on this side of the river. Okay, your artillery, your X-10 core. So, I'm way back over here. Try and take a road. And do that. Hope that there's nothing up here. Maybe we'll get to take a look eventually. I think I'd like to cut that guy off more than anything. Yeah, they can't do any more in that direction. Well, let's attack this cavalry unit. We sent them running, but I guess they were able to escape. That's worth it. We'll grab a town. Oh. So it's you? It's you. Okay. We'll have more flexibility next turn. And here, do we have any artillery? No. We could attack. Yeah, that's worth it. Got us a town. And no, I'm not moving. I guess the border guards maxed out on their movement. This fight, they fought pretty well. Can I get you to go one more hex? Not really. Okay. I don't want to go there. I want to go there. Yeah, I'm just going to leave that guy right there. Okay, so we're set up for a couple of encirclements next turn. We're pushing in the right direction. Let me go up here to the east, northeast. Right, we've got that pesky Polish group here. This city. We've now laid it under siege. Okay. I'm going to leave those Königsberg units alone. Looks like we should be able to... Oh, well, what do you know? I'm glad I brought these tanks over here then. So he booted it out of there. That's interesting. So heavily damaged train. It's been there. It's more or less recovered. I'm curious. X not reachable by rail transfer. You are on a rail line. I don't understand. I don't. They're on a rail line. They are also on a rail line. I should be able to. Very odd. Not sure what the problem is, but let's see. Give a little fighter escort. It is raining. Taking a bit of a risk. A bunch of bombers crash. Okay, so it's just not worth fighting in the rain like that. I think the tanks are the only people who could do. Yeah, it's not worth it yet, but soon. Get some Marty. Okay, let's head over here to those going for Grondo. And that's fine. Yeah, I feel like already we're stuck, you know. We're already overwhelmed. Could move closer, and I probably should, but I wanted to hit him with artillery. Oh, this is terrible. This is just terrible. So get over there and hold the line until your friends come. And they've got some artillery, so I don't want to get too close with my headquarters. That's the problem here. See if we can knock out any artillery, folks. Just infantry, yeah. And we lost some. What, did our guns explode or counter battery fire take them out? We don't know. Hard to tell. Yeah, not enough. We do have a pretty good surrounding force here. Oh, somebody's already taken damage. Pretty good damage. The only reason I'm doing this is just to create some room. It's kind of football blocker bashing. Didn't hurt us much. I'm not a huge fan of it. Create some space, but again, we're taking casualties, and for what? I don't like it. They're all still in green, so I'm going to leave that headquarters right there. Lick. Third Army, I can't come much more east or else I'm not going to cover that. We're pretty spread out. The arms are like super spread wide here. What am I gonna do with you guys? Like, let's try and get them down here. Okay. Okay, we should be able to do some damage here. I want to take this bridge. Start squishing these folks. Should be enough. Yep. There's your engineer. Get him around here. In preparation for next turn. I need something there. It's not as strong as I would like. Is it ever, though? Okay, I'm going to try bombing them. What is going on? I'm used to a little more in the way of... oh my gosh, okay. So, if it hasn't been proven already, this really is it. Like, yeah, sure, sometimes we lose some bombers and fighters, but not like that. Did we accomplish anything? I don't know. It's not nothing, but it's not great. It didn't exactly accomplish what I wanted. Give it a shot. It's triple. There. We did pretty good damage. Can I go anywhere else? Not useful. I'll just hang out there. And hope that this isn't like a super powerful unit. Okay, it's going to kind of mess up the supply chain, but what else we got here? Yeah, I need help. Okay, I really would like to remove this unit from that spot. What have we got to attack with? Not much. I'm tempted to zip over there and zip back if I can. Can I get to that town? No. Can you get there? No. Pretty ugly. Pretty ugly. I don't like it. Yeah, I can't say I'm super happy. Alright, let's get your favorite leader and mine, Heinz Guderian, over. Surprise, surprise, he's the one commanding the whole thing. Okay. Boy, it's rough. Alright, fine. Oh, I can't? I got to do this with a 67? I mean, I will. What you got in here? Couple more units. Let's get that artillery up there. And always keep a spare. Right, 200 will be quite sufficient, so we'll shut that off. And there's a good destruction for us. Now we need to get over here and take this out. And you'll see just how much farther we can ride now that that railroad has been opened to us. It's made quite a difference. Let's get you on the road, it'll be better. Put him there. You are stuck there, okay. Yeah, maybe I could have hit this guy with that before I left, but whatever. I don't think it's that important. I'm already going. Okay, this is a good use of our 4th Army troops. Ooh, we got the Rozzers coming by. It's the Rozzers. Fire department, oh, in this case. So can't quite encircle them. Just to check what I'm doing here before I finish it off. It's actually pretty good. Connected. We do have someone there. Okay, before I move this one, I want to make sure what I'm doing here. We do have the power to pretty much seal them off. Nice. We got punched a little bit, but it was totally worth it. I would absolutely do that again. Okay, so they'll try and run, but how far are they going to get? Go there. Maybe could try and run that way. I don't know. I don't know if that was the right move or not. Hard to tell. Let's continue on. We got ourselves another town. Try to do some damage to this cavalry brigade. Yeah, I think we outnumber them enough. Not quite 3 to 1, but yeah, the damage we did was really good. And we got ourselves another town. I think that's it. The 50 on 30 is not the kind of odds that I want. Okay, let's get OKH over here. And I think that's pretty much it for that turn. We seem to have covered everything. I'm just going to double check. Again, it's not good to attack with the Slovaks. I haven't found it very useful. They're better to block and then wait for help, which we will get. These guys will be able to move east pretty soon, and then there's some units from 14th Army that are coming that way towards Krakow. cavalry units are way out of position. Let me see here. So we've got encirclement, pushed out quite a bit. Almost encirclement. They're not going to get away. They're just not. The beginnings of something here. Again, probably not going to do so well there. We might grab that guy, might not. I don't know. Looks like I've got a couple more units here I didn't see. So where can you go? What can we do with you? I think it's worthwhile to put him there. Get artillery over here. Well, okay. Look at that. That's a gift. I don't think we've got any strength to fight, but yeah. I think it makes a whole lot of difference. I'm just going to duck down one spot. North out there as well, because AGN covers a lot. I mean, it's up to here, right? And there's no way it's going to cover that. So we surrounded this. Did we bombard it? I think we bombed it and lost some people and learned that we shouldn't do that in the rain. We started doing some stuff with the fortress area. This whole area here that isn't covered, that freaks me out. Hopefully we'll get there. But the important thing is this is now on the move. We were able to cover quite a bit of ground. Next turn we'll be over here. Remember, we've got to get over to like this area to drop a line to the south. Oh boy, it's 11 p.m. Of course it is. Going to Virginia tomorrow, so gotta be up early. And they're hitting back with some artillery. I don't see anything really crazy. Look at them trying to run. Yeah, so backing out. Blew a bridge. I gotta say, the blown bridges were far more scary to me prior to playing this game. I played it, it's like, okay. There's enough engineers that you could just go and take care of the problem. Ooh, yeah, wow, they're really stacking up there. Clear weather, yay! Okay, so we've gone from 19 to 22 victory points. I've inflicted 5%. There's going to be more when I eliminate these units that I've encircled, and also I'm still at 1%, which is 0 to 1%, right? And so I think I'm doing good. And I should save right away. Warsaw 3 while I'm doing it. It's very quick to save, not quick to load, but quick to save. So we're heading towards Grondo on that evac point to deny that to them. However, in spite of the fact we have some units here, there's still a lot of theirs, and so I think these corps are going to have to cooperate, right, in order to have enough to surround and destroy like these four or something like that. This fortress line is just something we're going to have to deal with for a while. I'm hoping to bomb these guys into submission with the artillery here. Some enemies have shown up here, not particularly weak. However, they did maneuver away here, which is interesting. And then there's this. Now, I have to ignore all that as I move 19 Corps over and behind the lines here. And over all the way over to here. So they've got quite a trip. That's going to take a few turns, right? Even if they are traveling along behind. I wonder if I could take them by rail, if it would matter. Okay, so now we're allowed to use rail. Okay. Typically, I've found in the Polish scenario here, there just aren't enough rail points to be able to do anything. Not really. On the Case Yellow, the Belgium, Holland, France scenario, there are. That you could move one or two groups of like 4 divisions, so half a corps or something like that, and within a couple of turns, there's enough railroad might basically to move a corps somewhere, right? Enough across the map to make a difference. And so I use that a lot more there, particularly after knocking Holland out or something like that. Going to these divisions in the north that you want to pull down to the south. Let's see here. So we're going to need to redeploy. The shocking. The Slovaks are already experiencing supply problems, as indicated by this little yellow dot here. So are these guys. So we need to get this connected right over here. This is the railway. So surrounding and destroying that is imperative. And we will be sweeping in this direction. So did we get an engineer in there? Yes, we did. Okay. And then checking out what's going on over in this direction. But they've backed off a bit here towards Krakow. They were not able to escape out of these 2 encirclements or this. Surprise, surprise. We'll get this, but it's going to take a couple turns. This, look at it. We're going to surround and destroy it very soon. And we've got some spare units here that I want to run up. Especially this guy's going to have to go backwards probably because we've got this here. Who knows what else? But we've got some Army Group North forces to deal with these cavalry units. We're a little weak here though, and I'd like to get stronger. And they pulled away here as well a bit, as much as they could. Same here. That thing's gonna die. So too bad for it. And it looks like the route's pretty clear. We've got this thing, which is annoying, these guys to delete, but he disappeared out of there. But overall, I'm pretty happy with what's happening. For the podcast episode, I will attach, I had a discussion at the end of 2023, so the end of the year, with Tim Anderson, who's a U.S. Navy commander. He's also a defense contractor. He works for a big defense contracting firm, and so he's got a pretty great insight, plus he's a super smart guy. He's got super great insight on the whole industry. I mean, he's flying around going to conferences that I can't get to, and meeting people and getting a view from a height. I have a pretty good view of a height of the space industry, but he's got more. So it's always great to catch up with him. And I like 3 or 4 months go by and we won't have a chance to talk to each other. He got deployed for a while too. So we caught up at the end of the year and had we were going to just meet and talk on Zoom, as men do, and just catch up on like what was going on. And he said, Jason, why don't you record this? And it'll be like other people will be a fly on the wall and just listen to, a roundup of what happened and what he experienced in terms of people and trends and market forces and things like that happening in space and defense for 2023 and coming into 2024. For example, despite the fact that many space companies now have some money, they've been funded, they cannot find the talent that they need. And this was like 2020, Jason would have never thought that would have been a problem. I would have been, where the hell's the money? And then, okay, now I can pay for these engineers or this talent that I need, and now it's just not available. And so what's happening is a lot of collaboration is happening that otherwise wouldn't be, and I think that's great. I don't like all this secret knowledge behind the firewall kind of thing, and only 6 prime contractors have all the know-how, and that's not going to lead to a commercial space industry. So if you're interested in getting a great catch-up on what happened in space and defense over late 2023 and what we're going into now, check out that talk with Tim and myself. Very different format, right, than a typical. I do a lot of prep for the podcast normally, Google Doc with a bunch of questions, and the person knows what they're going to answer, and we kind of, at times, there have been times where I've had to send it off to the Air Force to get it approved for them to talk about this, and then we had to go perform it line by line, right? So things are not as easy as they look, So in contrast, this could be a bit of a joy because I just fire up OBS, put on the mode that I want, assuming the microphone is working, and just record, start, stop, upload. I'm good, and it's pretty straightforward to make content. So, all right, that is turn 2. It's September 2nd, and we must finish this by September 23rd. It's not long. So, let me know how you're enjoying this, whether it's interesting or not. We'll get into more of the airstrikes. I had to show you some, I felt, just so that you could see it's not a good idea for the Luftwaffe to fly in the rain. And, but I hope you're enjoying it, and that the choice to do this was a good one, rather than going back to Barbarossa right away or something like that. And as always, if you know somebody who would enjoy this content, they're never going to know it exists without you telling them about it. We have grown it to a couple hundred subscribers over the last, year or whatever it's been since I decided to start this thing. That pleases me. It's all organic, right? I don't do any advertising. I'm not going to monetize this channel, although it would be great for it because it's long-form content, right? They're long videos. But I don't need it, so... That's a joy. I just want you to sit here and let it run and enjoy it, right? And not be interrupted with ads. So if there are ads on here, it's not my doing, okay? It's somebody else, and I'm not making any dollars off of it. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe if you want. You know the drill. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.